New Yorkers are vandalizing AI friend necklace ads with brutal messages like, AI wouldn't care if you lived or died. The startup spent over $1 million on the largest subway ad campaign ever, plastering 11,000 subway cars with posters for their creepy surveillance necklace that listens to your entire day. But instead of embracing this dystopian tech, people are fighting back with Sharpies, writing, "Be a Luddite" and "Go make real friends, this is surveillance" across the ads. The friend device promises to be your AI companion, sending push notifications about conversations you just had, powered by Claude AI. CEO Avi Schiffman claims the vandalism was all according to plan, but this public rejection reveals something deeper. After years of tech addiction and doom scrolling, people are finally saying enough is enough. When even New Yorkers reject your AI product, maybe it's time to admit we don't need artificial friends watching our every move.
Brazilian scammers just made millions using AI deepfakes of Gisele Bündchen and other celebrities on Instagram ads. Police arrested 4 suspects this week after discovering over 20 million reals in suspicious funds from their elaborate AI-powered fraud scheme. The criminals used deepfake technology to create fake videos of the supermodel promoting skincare products and promising giveaways, with victims paying shipping fees for items that never arrived. What makes this terrifying is how the scammers achieved statistical immunity by targeting small amounts under $19, knowing most victims wouldn't report such minor losses. This allowed them to operate at massive scale without fear of consequences. Meta claims they remove such ads when detected, but clearly their systems are failing spectacularly. The operation marks one of Brazil's first attempts to counter AI-manipulated celebrity scams, but it's already too late. When AI makes it this easy to steal millions by impersonating celebrities, we're living in a post-truth economy where nothing can be trusted.
A trillion-dollar AI bubble is about to burst and take the entire tech industry down with it. Consulting firm Bain estimates that by 2030, AI companies will need $2 trillion in annual revenue just to support computing demand, but they may only generate $600 billion. Tech firms are spending hundreds of billions on advanced chips and data centers, creating the biggest financial bubble since the dot-com crash. Total AI capital expenditures are projected to exceed $500 billion in 2026 and 2027, roughly the annual GDP of Singapore, all chasing profits that may never materialize. Jeff Bezos is already calling it a bubble, and debt is becoming the canary in the coal mine. Housing debt fueled the global financial crisis. Corporate debt led to the dot-com bust, and now AI debt is setting up the next economic catastrophe. Companies are borrowing massive amounts to fund AI infrastructure that generates no real value, creating a house of cards that will collapse when investors realize AI can't deliver on its promises.
Google's new V3 AI video tool is making disinformation chillingly easy, and democracy might not survive it. The latest AI video generation models can create fake footage so convincing that even experts struggle to detect manipulation. Politicians are already weaponizing these tools for campaign warfare, while scammers flood social media with fake celebrity endorsements. OpenAI's Sora and Google's V3 are becoming fertile breeding grounds for disinformation and abuse, with toothless regulators struggling to keep up. The technology has advanced so rapidly that creating convincing deepfakes now requires minimal technical expertise, democratizing propaganda at an unprecedented scale. We're witnessing the collapse of shared reality as AI makes it impossible to distinguish truth from fabrication. When anyone can create professional quality fake videos in minutes, how do we maintain democratic discourse? The answer is we can't. These tools are destroying the foundation of informed decision-making, turning every election into a battle between competing artificial realities, where truth becomes irrelevant.
Amazon is being flooded with AI-generated fake books that are destroying real authors and deceiving readers. The publishing platform has become a dumping ground for AI slop, with algorithms churning out thousands of low-quality books that crowd out legitimate authors. These fake books deceive buyers, harm authors' sales and reputations, and highlight Amazon's inadequate content controls. Stock photo sites have been flooded with AI-generated images, making it nearly impossible to verify authentic book covers. The publishing industry is facing what some call an existential threat, though data suggests the AI book flood claims may be overblown. Still, the damage is real for individual authors who find their work buried under mountains of AI-generated content. Amazon's recommendation algorithms can't distinguish between human creativity and machine output, creating a race to the bottom where quantity trumps quality. When AI can produce books faster than humans can read them, we're not democratizing publishing, we're destroying it. The marketplace of ideas becomes meaningless when most ideas aren't even human.
China just announced they're racing toward AI superintelligence, and the US is freaking out. Alibaba launched a new initiative aiming to reach artificial general intelligence, heating up a global arms race that could determine the future of human civilization. Chinese AI startup Zhipu AI, a frontrunner in China's AI development, filed documents indicating plans to go public while pursuing superintelligence capabilities. American politicians are declaring we're in an AI race with China, with both countries pouring billions into research that could create systems smarter than humans. The terrifying part is that neither side seems concerned about safety, only about winning. As the idea of superintelligence enters mainstream debates, we're witnessing a dangerous dynamic where caution is seen as weakness. Both superpowers are rushing toward creating artificial minds that could surpass human intelligence without adequate safety measures. This isn't innovation, it's a suicide race where the winner gets to destroy humanity first. When geopolitical competition drives AI development, human survival becomes a secondary concern to national dominance.
AI is getting terrifyingly good at faking crowds, and we're about to lose all sense of reality. Recent Will Smith concert videos showed suspicious fingers and faces that led to AI detection. But the technology is improving so fast that soon we won't be able to tell the difference. AI-generated crowd footage is becoming indistinguishable from real events, allowing anyone to fabricate massive gatherings, protests, or celebrations that never happened. Political movements can now manufacture grassroots support, corporations can fake product launches, and governments can create false evidence of public approval. The implications for democracy are catastrophic when politicians can generate fake footage of rallies, opposition protests, or international incidents. We're entering an era where every crowd could be artificial, every gathering could be fabricated, and every mass event could be a lie. Social media platforms are already struggling to detect AI-generated individual content, let alone complex crowd scenes with hundreds of moving parts. When reality itself becomes negotiable through AI manipulation, how do we make informed decisions about anything? The answer is we can't. And that's exactly what those in power want.
The AI friend startup is being overwhelmed with hatred, and it's exactly what they deserve. Even the ACLU issued dire warnings about this dystopian surveillance device that masquerades as companionship. The necklace listens to your entire day and sends push notifications about conversations you just had, creating the perfect tool for corporate surveillance disguised as friendship. New Yorkers are destroying the ads faster than the company can put them up, with vandals writing brutal truths like AI fuels isolation and reach out into the real world. The 22-year-old CEO behind this nightmare claims the backlash was intentional, but the public rejection reveals something profound about our relationship with technology. After years of algorithmic manipulation and social media addiction, people are finally recognizing that artificial relationships are not the solution to human loneliness. The device represents everything wrong with Silicon Valley's approach to human problems, treating isolation as a market opportunity rather than addressing its root causes. When your product gets vandalized by an entire city, maybe the problem isn't marketing, it's the fundamental premise that humans need AI friends.
Dave Franco's horror film just got pulled from China over AI censorship of a queer couple, and it's a preview of our dystopian future. The movie Together, starring Franco and Alison Brie, was removed from Chinese theaters after AI systems automatically censored scenes featuring LGBTQ+ characters during early screenings. This represents a new frontier in automated oppression, where AI algorithms enforce cultural and political censorship without human oversight. Chinese authorities are using artificial intelligence to scan films in real time, identifying and removing content deemed inappropriate by government standards. The technology can detect same-sex relationships, political dissent, and cultural references that don't align with state ideology, then automatically edit them out or ban the content entirely. This isn't just about one film or one country, it's about the future of global media when AI becomes the arbiter of acceptable content. As these systems become more sophisticated, they'll spread to other nations and platforms, creating a world where artificial intelligence determines what stories can be told. When machines decide what humans can see, artistic freedom dies, and cultural homogenization becomes inevitable.
A woman just got scammed out of $81,000 by AI-generated videos of General Hospital star Steve Burton. And it's happening everywhere. Criminals are using deepfake technology to create fake celebrity endorsements and romantic relationships, targeting vulnerable fans with sophisticated emotional manipulation. The scammer used AI to generate convincing videos of Burton asking for money, exploiting the parasocial relationships fans develop with their favorite actors. This represents a new category of fraud where artificial intelligence weaponizes human emotion and celebrity worship for financial gain. The technology has become so advanced that victims can't distinguish between real celebrity messages and AI-generated fakes, making traditional fraud detection useless. Social media platforms are failing to stop these scams, with Facebook and Instagram flooded with deepfake celebrity content promoting fake investment schemes. The psychological damage goes beyond financial loss, as victims feel betrayed, not just by scammers, but by the celebrities they thought they knew. When AI can perfectly mimic anyone's voice and appearance, trust becomes impossible and every interaction becomes suspect. We're creating a world where human connection is weaponized against us by machines.